Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shed Archery, and I'm still trying to figure out, where should I stand? Over here? If I'm in the middle, it looks like I'm in two different worlds. Over here? I know, somewhere over here maybe. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience at the Vegas shoot. 2019, of course, because that's what we just got done, so I'm back home. As you can probably tell, little congested upstairs. Maybe that's the first bad point. For some reason, this year, the smoke really got to me since Nevada itself has really poor laws, at least from my understanding. In my experience, they have very poor laws regarding smoking indoors, especially in casinos. So I got really congested by the end of the third day. Like, my throat was burning and stuff. It was kind of terrible. So I'm feeling great, except we're pretty backed up. It makes my voice a little funny. But other than that, I had a great experience overall. I did write down some points that I like to make. I guess we'll start off with the good ones first. The first big positive thing I want to talk about for the Vegas shoot is you guys, the viewers. Thank you so much, for just coming out. I know you were there for the tournament, but it was really cool to run into some of you, or you guys hunted me down, it seemed like, and you stopping and saying hi. It was great to see the families that came to shoot archery, individual archers of course, but it was really nice when you see father and son came to a tournament to shoot. Very cool. You guys were from all over the place, and it's really fun to hear where you're all from and your different stories for how you got here, and just your experience and your enjoyment of the channel. It was a pleasure talking to every single one of you, and that's the big point I wanted to start off with on this review of Vegas. It's a big thank you to every single one of you that watches, and if you couldn't make it, I really appreciate you subscribing and just following the content and leaving your feedback on the videos. I try my best to always steadily improve. The passes were really awesome. We have another one here. I got a media one too. I like that they're plastic. They're nice and official. All they did was print out your name and your information on a sticky, like a sticker. No, they printed it out on a sticker, and all you had to do is stick it right on here. I think this is super handy, and it was a great idea by the NFAA. And it just worked out so much better than in the past with the paper ones and things like that. So I hope they continue with that next year, because it worked well. Other than that, let's get into other good things. I know we started out with a bad one, but I don't know what you gonna do. I guess there's other places that you could stay, and it's not so much the rooms themselves. I've never had a problem with the rooms smelling bad. It's just that downstairs there's so much going on, and I was downstairs so much, shooting so much video of through the whole event, that the smoke just finally got to me. Okay, other good things. Lots of vendors at this shoot, so they have kind of like a trade show for the public at this event, and there was a really good turnout this year. Not that the other years weren't necessarily poor, but the way they repositioned some of the things, like they moved Lancaster from the center of it to more of a side, and there was no vendors behind them. I don't know, it just made it feel like it was so much bigger, and I feel like more vendors showed up. Not that Lancaster was the cause of any of that, but in the past, and talking to other people, everything behind the LAS trailer, nobody really went and visited because you kind of forgot about it, because Lancaster has a serious presence, which is not a bad thing. But I like the position that they put it in. They put them right in front of what South Point calls the saloon. It's pretty much a bar, but it overhangs or overlooks the main arena that the championship division shoots in. So it was nice that they stuck them in front of that, because I don't know, I don't care about that. I care about the archery. So I think that was a great spot for Lancaster, and you saw them as you walked right into the trade show area anyway. So I think that was a big bonus. It also led to a better flow of the traffic overall too. At least it seemed like that. Of course, there was plenty of times where it was like a traffic jam because there is just so many people moving through one space at the same time. And when one person stops because their phone rang or something like that, they go and back up the other 50 plus people behind them. So gotta be a little courteous and friendly, and realize your surroundings here. Sometimes, I tried my best to get out of the way if I had to stop and do something. Other than that, I felt like there was lots of paid practice. Now, again, I have a knack of not going when it's like peak archers down there. I always seem to miss the mad rush. So at least in the VIP practice, it seemed like it was pretty well maintained. Again, there is kind of like a... because it's VIP, you're paying extra to get VIP practice. So it's a different area from the regular practice. So, there is a paywall there. So you have to pay more to get into it. So that's going to definitely keep some people out. Especially since I think it was pretty expensive. I'd have to look, but it was like $40 plus. I'm pretty sure. It was definitely over like $20. It was a fair sum of money, and I feel like that definitely limited the masses of people, because I remember when VIP was pretty cheap, I guess, in the past, and pretty much everybody signed up for it because, oh, why not? You get to skip the line. So this time it was cool because VIP was its own area, and it was underneath the trade show. The trade show was actually above, and then the regular practice area had its own separate area as well, which was kind of out of the way of everybody else. I talk about it in my tour of the Vegas shoot. So if you guys need more of a visual, it will be there as I walk through the entire shoot. Also, with the VIP practice, there was actually a path that you could go through and walk directly into the arena. You did not have to actually walk up a flight of stairs. So once you walked down or took the elevator down to the VIP practice, if nobody was shooting, somebody was actually at this doorway, and they would let you walk through, and that would walk you right into the big arena, which is really cool. It was a really great way to tie everything together, and it was just so convenient. I didn't get to use it. One, I didn't realize until later, and then at the same point in time, when I figured it out, I didn't really have a necessity to go and do it. I didn't bother videoing it, but I saw other archers using it, and especially a lot of international archers and top national archers from the U.S., and I was like, oh, that's what that's for, and that's a really cool idea. So that was fun. Other than that, emailed target assignments. Obviously, it's something they've done in the past, but I feel like it was really up to par this year. We didn't even have to wait that long to get our new target assignments on day 3, because on day 1 and 2, you shoot on the same bales with the same people. Excuse me. On day 3, they whatever you shoot, they re-rank you, and then you shoot again with people that had similar scores to you. So it was nice that came out right away. I didn't have to go and wait until... there's been times I feel like I've waited till like 11 o'clock at night on Vegas time. So that's like 1 in the morning or so, Eastern Standard Time. So it's pretty rough, especially when you find out that you have to go and shoot 7 o'clock in the morning and you're already staying up to like 11 o'clock at night. It's not fun. I feel like this year though, the people running the shoot got it out right away. It was very neat and tidy and quick. They actually had hard copies out that you could physically look up your name on a sheet of paper. They were out pretty early, and then I would say within 5-10 minutes of those coming out, they had fully updated the app, pushed all the new information out to that, and emails went out at the same time. So for me, that worked out fantastic. I don't know about everybody else's experience, but I was happy with it. So on the I guess the bad side, or just little things that I noticed that didn't go as well, downstairs, like VIP practice in Arena 1 and 2, man, it was cold down there at some points in time. You definitely wanted to bring like Under Armour or there was a lot of spectators wearing like sweatshirts and everything like that. It was a big change from shooting like upstairs or even just in the arena. I wasn't cold in the arena where I was shooting championship, but definitely like VIP practice, and then I guess arena 2 and 3, it's the smaller ones. They were definitely chilly, especially in the morning. So, obviously it's something that the NFAA and the Vegas shoot, they probably can't fix on their own because that's on the casino. But if anybody is watching this for next year, just pack a little extra, warm gear. Nothing too crazy. You're not like shooting in the cold, but it's definitely chillier than you would expect for shooting inside. Other than that, I had a weird inconsistency with my welcome bag. So when I signed in, they hand you a bag. In my bag, I seem to be shorted out a lot of stuff. So I don't know if it was just, I'm sure, of course it was just a mistake. But I don't know about everybody else's bag, but everybody else got lots of other stuff in their bag. Like I got 1 target pin. Everybody else I talked to got all 4. Not that I'm fretting over a target pin, but it was just kind of like, I spent like $500 to register for this tournament. I would like all of my welcome items, in my bag. So, it's a small thing, but I try to feel like I want to feel like I get my full value out of the tournament, especially when you're charging me $500 or so to shoot it. So yeah, that was another small thing. Not too much this year. The tournament itself ran so well. Everybody did an excellent job. I'm really happy with it. I definitely feel like every single year they just keep hammering out more and more things, and they add some stuff, and it's so nicely refined. You would say, oh, I hope so. It's 53 years now, but again, this tournament's grown so much, especially in the last 10 years. So it's nice that everything's going so well, and we'll see where it leads to next year. I believe next year is the last year that we know the official dates for the shoot. After that, I think it's up for bid again. So we either are going to stay at South Point for 2021, or we may be going somewhere else. We'll find out. I'm sure we'll stay at South Point. It seems like there's a really good relationship between that casino and the NFAA, but I don't know. I'm just a guy that talks about archery things in my experience. I am not part of that. Other than that, I'll have links to the Vegas Shoots website, the NFAA, if you guys want to look up other things on this event. And in the comment section, let me know your experience. Was it vastly different than mine? I can only experience and see so much because I'm not shooting all the divisions and all the times. So if you noticed anything else that was completely either really good or terrible, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, AnthonyArchery720. And as always, happy shooting.